You were the one who cut off your balls and gave it to her that here, please carry these in your purse with you wherever you go. Are you a nice loving husband whose wife treats him like a piece of shit? Are you the best boyfriend that your girlfriend could ever have, but she is always playing around with you? Namaste everyone, how's it going? Today we are going to talk about bitches. Okay, no, not really bitches, but today we are going to talk about how to retain your power as a man when it comes to mating with women. It's extremely important that you understand what I mean by power, by saying that you must retain it in order to always have control of the relationship and where it's going. And I don't mean control in the terms of you controlling your woman, but control in the sense of control of yourself and not letting yourself go and giving all your power to your woman. So I had a client who came in recently to me, and he had a girlfriend in the past year who chased him like anything. They both used to work out in the same gym, and she would chase him for 3 months, talk to him every day in the gym, ask him to text her, just get behind him, but at the same time, he wasn't giving a shit. And then after 3 months, she became drunk. They had finally started texting, and she told him that, I cannot keep it hidden any longer. I really have feelings for you. I really want to spend time with you. I want to get into a relationship with you, blah, 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 blah. The guy is just taken aback, and the guy is like, see, I don't even know you. You've seen me in the gym. I'm mostly busy working, etc. I don't even know you, so I don't know if, I want to get into a relationship or not. And then he said that, okay, fuck it, we'll, meet a few times and let's see how things are. So they started meeting a few times. They started going on a few dates. The guy started thinking that, okay, she genuinely likes me. And this is a guy who has certain standards when it comes to girls, okay? Like, he wants only quality women. He's a young guy in his early 20s, and this is his first girlfriend. But at the same time, it's not like he never got attention from girls. He's a good looking guy. He's in good shape. He's got, like, he does good work. He's got a good livelihood. He's very well educated. So everything is good. And the guy is actually choosy without even ever having been with women. And that is the amount of power that he had. So what happened is that these guys got together, and then soon the guy started thinking that this girl really likes me, and she starts talking about really serious things such as marriage and like having dogs once they're married and shit like that. And this guy started falling in love with her within 3 months. Falling in love is okay. People do it all the fucking time. But the thing is, this guy started opening himself up to her in such a way that the power balance that was there in the relationship from him went completely to her. Basically, he was slowly chopping his balls up and giving them to her, and she had all the control and power and dominance in the relationship. She probably even cheated on him with a few other people. She started treating him like shit. She started throwing tantrums when there was no need to. All of these kind of things. This is like what the guy told me. And what it came down to ultimately is that I told him it is your fault. I told him that it's not actually the girl's fault. The girl's nature was such that she was kind of like an attention-seeking person, but at the same time, you need to realize that she got attracted to you when you didn't give a shit about her. In this particular case, I'm not saying always be something like that, but in this particular case, she got attracted to him when he wasn't giving her any attention, because whoever she got attention from, she wouldn't be attracted to them. So this guy got attracted to her to the point where she looked at him like this, like the best man she could ever get. And now she treated him like a piece of filth. And she broke up with him. Then she used him again for sexual needs. And then she again got together with him. Again used him to pay around for, restaurants and movies and shit like that. And then again broke up with his ass. The guy's in depression now. He's like fucked in the head. And I told him that you have to take responsibility for it, because you were the one who cut off your balls and gave it to her that here, please carry these in your purse with you wherever you go. The thing is, guys, that women do not want men to give away their power. Women do not want to know each and everything about a man. There should be always an ounce of mystery or an ounce of information that your woman never knows about you. And this is extremely important, because if you start opening up like to your woman all the fucking time, the thing is, men often try to follow a woman, and women do not want to lead. It is not in their nature. It is not in their hindbrain to lead. It is a man's job to lead. So if you're a man, or if you're a husband, or if you're a boyfriend who's always asking your girl or your wife, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What would you like to eat? What should I do for you? Should I lick the ground and then spit on myself for you? You suck. And you suck because you are asking her for directions. You are asking her how she would like to spend the day. You're asking her which restaurant would she like to go to. You're asking her all of these things. And the thing is, she does not want to lead. She wants you to take her wherever you want to go. And she will come along. And she will remain attracted to you. But if you give away all your power, which you had to lead as a man, you are no longer a man for her. You are like any of the other chumps all of whom who are attracted to her and will ask her and will always be trying to please her, and her pussy is not going to get wet. Simple as that. These are the kind of people she prefers as having friends around her. These are the kind of people she says, let's just be friends too. So if you're somebody who's married a woman and now you want that perfect dream marriage life which society fucking taught you about and put that image in your head, where you're the best boyfriend who's always there to pick up his girl, always there to drop her, always paying for all the shit, you're gonna lose your girl or your wife. Or worse, she's gonna cheat with somebody in your own fucking bedroom, because you are not doing what is responsible to attract her and retain her, which is keeping your power to yourself. Keeping your self-respect intact. Not falling down, not craving for her, and not like crying and begging her when she leaves you that, why the hell, what did I do wrong, blah, 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 blah. She herself wouldn't know what you did wrong, because women respond to behavior and respond emotionally. And she won't be able to give you a logical answer that this is A, B, and C that you did wrong. And that is why I'm leaving you. She's going to say some fuck all bullshit, which is not going to make sense to you and is actually going to fuck you up in the brain even more. So if you're a guy who's always like asking your woman for directions, if you're a guy whose body language is always looking for approval, if you're always asking for approval as to, babe, can I please go to the gym today at 7? I really want to go. Some of my friends are coming to work out. Or babe, can I please go out with the guys on Saturday night? Or, honey, can I, please get a blowjob after 6 weeks because, it'll be a year since I got my balls licked. What the fuck are you doing? This will show the woman that she owns you. And if she owns you, you're like a pet dog to her. She will treat you like shit because she knows that whenever she needs you, you will always be there. She has taken it for granted. The woman doesn't even try to lead, but men try to follow her. Because they think that is what the woman wants, that I prioritize her and I, give her the best of everything and I take her to the best restaurant and I pay for all of her shit and I clean her shit literally after she takes the shit. That is not how it is done. That is not what makes a girl wet. It shows provider ability. It shows the ability to care for her and provide resources for her and all of that. But women do not get wet for providers. Women get wet for guys who respect themselves, who are on a mission, who are doing their own thing, and who are not going to supplicate themselves to the women. Those are the kind of guys who women get wet for. Those are the kind of guys who women get attracted to and will forever be attracted to, even if they're married to somebody else. But if you can be the guy who can balance both ends of the scale, then you will be able to retain your woman. But again, I don't blame you guys, because this is what society teaches us, how to be that dream guy, all right? How to be the guy who's always doing stuff for his girl, that, always is complimenting her, oh, you look so nice, even when she's started fucking getting fat. Women are actually the worst people you can take advice from when it comes to dating women. When it comes to asking women, what do women like in a man? Or how should I attract this particular girl? The worst fucking thing that you can do is ask a woman for advice. And this is not to blame women, or this is not to fucking, lower their value or anything. But the thing is, women themselves are giving always paradoxical answers. That is the kind of answer which they give. They say that they want this because they are never going to know what the truth is, because they are not going to tell the truth. They're always going to say they want this, whereas this is what turns them on. It's the classic story of how nice guys never get the girl, all right? It's always the asshole who gets the girl. Why? If you ask the woman, what does she want in a guy? She'll say, oh, I just want a nice guy, somebody who treats me like a gentleman and stuff like that. But the guy who treats her like shit, he's the guy who gets her. Because he's the one who makes her wet. Because he retains his self-respect, he retains his power. I'm not telling you to treat your woman like shit. I'm not telling you to dominate your woman. I'm not telling you to control her. I'm not telling you to boss her around. But I'm telling you to make sure that you do not supplicate yourself to her. That you do not look for approval from her. That you do not give away your own life to her. That you retain the ownership of your life, your dick and your balls with yourself. Giving your power away to women is the most horrible mistake that you can make as a man. It is not attractive, plain and simple. And the funny thing is that the woman is always going to be testing a man for this. Is he going to give away his power to me? Is he going to supplicate himself to me? Is he going to start submitting to me when I want him to? Is he going to apologize when I want him to? They do this subconsciously because they're built to weed out guys who are not men. Evolution-wise, they are built to weed out these kind of guys. Their hindbrains program them to not get attracted to the guys who, when it comes to a relationship, are more feminine than the woman who's supposed to be feminine. They're supposed to weed these kind of guys out of existence and not fucking let them reproduce. because that is not what is going to take the species forward. This is something deep, and maybe I'll cover it some other day, but this is the fucking core principle behind it. So I never want you to reorient your body, your behavior, your language, your life to her. I do not want you to change whatever the fuck you're doing in order to please her. Let her reorient her life, her body, her responses, her communication, her language, all of that towards you. Be like a penis, straight, solid, immovable. I'm going to actually make a video on this shit. Makes sense. But be like that. Let the woman run around you. Don't be a dick who's running around women because he's not ever going to get them or get to keep them. So a woman is always testing a man if he is real until the end of time. I want you to be that pillar of strength who women want to align themselves to. This is what normally happens, right? Men give away all of their power in order to get approval from women. The women do not want you to give away your power. The woman does not want you to be more of a woman than her. She wants you to retain your power. That is what the masculine is supposed to do. She wants you to be a man. So if you are a man and if you keep your power to yourself, the woman gets attracted to you and stays attracted to you. And the funniest thing is that once you learn as a man, once you come out of the boy stage and once you learn as a man how to keep your power to yourself, the women whom you found attractive one day, they are no longer attractive to you because you realize you can attract much higher quality women. And you will see more attention from women. You will see that more people are coming to you for, because of attraction. More women want to date you. More women notice you. Because you've got your shit together. You're not, let's say if you're a single guy in a group of friends and there are girls involved, you're not, looking for approval from them that, oh, am I funny? Or, oh, am I fun? Am I entertainment? Or, oh, am I nice? Or am I good looking? You're not looking for approval. You're not looking for all of that from them. You have it with you. You have it within you. And they sense it. And they attract towards you like, metal to a magnet. So if you're a man and you're always trying to get approval from the woman, I want you to first of all ask yourself if you're doing this honestly. And what are the ways in which you're doing it? There must be very, very subtle ways. But you might be doing this. But if you continue on this path, it's going to land you in deep shit. Your heart is going to be broken, or your girl is going to cheat, or some of the other shit will happen. So find out what are those things that you do. Because I cannot see you, I do not know how your body language is, I do not know what your relation with your girl is. But try to think of what are the behaviors which reek of insecurity and trying to seek approval from your woman. Honey, should I wear this or this? In an approval seeking way, not like, hey babe, is this better or is that better because I think I look great in both. That is keeping your power to yourself. And I'm not saying just be cocky just like that. You should feel that good about yourself. So woman, because she's always testing the man, she's always trying to get clues, and ideas as to, are you really the man who she's thinking of you to be and who she wants you to be? She's always going to test you that, are you going to slip up? Are you going to show weakness? Are you going to give away your power to her? Are you going to let her own you? She's always going to check for that because it is her job to have babies with the kind of man that she would want her own child to be. So I might talk more about this in detail later. But what I want you to do as of now is to stop any behavior that is approval seeking behavior. Stop it straight away. And you will start noticing a change in your woman. You might even get a backlash. You might even get some ferociousness as to, why are you not dropping me to work today? You drop me every day. Or why are you not picking up my friend because she has to go and get her shoe repaired? Or why aren't you fucking buying me roses every Sunday anymore? You used to do that. Let it happen. She's testing you. That if she throws a tantrum, are you going to fucking submit? Are you going to resort back to that same old behavior? Or are you going to stand your ground like an erect penis, which is immovable? And once she sees that you cannot be moved, she'll start sucking your dick again. She'll start getting attracted to you again in a really, really powerful way. And I want you to experience all of this rather than me telling you what the benefits of stopping this behavior are. I want you to stop this behavior for yourself and see for yourself the reactions that it will elicit from your girl, the change that it is going to bring about, the power that it will bring back to you. and let me know how it goes. See you guys soon.